Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang. Like, share, subscribe, share. Let's get it. Let's go. I promise you, man, that door opened up. I was like, I counted immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One on the bed, one behind the cut, dude that got, I'm like, it's a dude on the junk that even, you know what I mean? I'm like, I look up the Northern Virginia dude sitting on the table. I'm like, I see the dude, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up, bro? He like, he's standing on the wall. He like, oh, you want the phone? I'm like, yeah, it's our turn to use the phone. What's up, though? He looking at me like, I feel a lot of hostility coming off that. I'm looking at him back like, yeah, that's definitely what this is, man. I'm like, what the phone at? He was like, hey, bro, hurry up. Dude, all you can see is dude's leg. Like, after he looked up to see who was at the door, he went right back behind the cut like this. All you see was his leg and his Converse. I'm like, hey, man. He was like, he went around the cut. He was like, hey, look, it's their turn to use the phone, bro. Yeah, all right, this week. I was like, I'm just standing there. My roommate standing outside the door. Like, I was glad because ain't no need to, make no hostile type of situation right now. So he stayed out there. So I'm standing there. I'm just waiting. So dude come from behind the cut. He looked up and saw who it was. This dude ain't even in our block. He stood up. He like, yeah, I'm going to call you back, man. I got to go. It looked like he wanted to say some old slick stuff. He ain't saying. He's like, yeah, I'm going to call you back, man. I'm like, you going to call him back? That's what I'm saying. He like, yeah, all right. He hang the phone up. He get the phone to Bert. Bert was like, man, here you go. Hey, look, I'll just catch you at count time. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? I was like, let me holler at you right quick, though, bro. He was like, all right, give me a minute. I said, nah, that's important, man. You know what I mean? He was like, what's up? I was like, man, come on, holler at me. So he step out. So when he step out, me and my roommate right there, we kind of walked over a little bit to the left, like behind the steps a little bit. I'm like, yo, look, man. I say, yo, bro, real talk, like what you got going on, bro? Like, how you got 100 dudes on the phone, man? He was like, no, man, he was like, bro, phone got tore off, man, he's trying to get back, he got a lot of stuff that's going on. Now I can understand that. I ain't tripping, like, and bro let him hold the phone to put together our phone card and all that. He probably been letting bro hold the phone before we was even sharing the phone. So like, I understand, like, you got to do favors back, but like, he got to understand he's sharing phones with 2 other people. So like you got to be careful though, because I'm a maniac. I don't know about my roommate at this time, but I'm definitely a psycho. So like kind of respect me like I'm respecting you. I don't got the whole Norfolk over here using this jack. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't tell him that, but I did let him know. Like, I was like, yo, bro, I don't got the whole Norfolk using this phone, bro. Like I'm being considerate for you and my roommate, bro. Like, we all got to be considerate for each other. Because if this phone go down, if everybody we letting use this jack, ain't nobody gonna have a dime to put up for another one, y'all. So boom. That's my word, bro. Looked me in my eyes and was like, I feel that, bro. I feel that, man. It's just, they phone I got tore off, and you know what I mean? That's why I was trying to help them out. I'm like, man, that's what's up, man. I was like, bro, listen, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I said, but at the end of the day, like, I ain't gonna let you slip, bro. I said, cause we in this together. I said, I ain't got $150 to be wasting, man. Like, I ain't getting no money yet. I'm trying to get a phone to get some money. I said, that's why I got the phone, cause I'm trying to get some money. I said, that's the only reason. He was like, yeah, you right, man. But it'll be a lot. I got, like, it's a lot of pressure now. Cause dude used to let me hold his phone. And now I gotta, I'm turning the favor back. He know I'm on the jump with y'all, so he understand. But like, he wanted to use the phone. He used it before the dude got on the phone. But they be together. He in the park across from us, so he just running everything down. I'm just listening. I'm just like, I'm just like, man, this is like, this is a different situation. But at the end of the day, he act like he understood where I was coming from, and that's all I was trying to just get to understand. So my son finally spoke up. He was like, look, bro, we ain't trying to tell you what to do, man. He was like, and you put up $300 and we only put up $150. We get that. He was like, but at the same time, we all spent $600 to get this phone. You know what I mean? He said, we both spent $600. He said, so look, like, we ain't wilding. I ain't letting dudes from my side get on it like that, cause like, it don't make sense. Cause if it gets something go wrong, how I'm gonna tell you that I ain't gonna be able to pay your money back? Like, for real, like we just gotta come to a common ground of how it's gonna be. And he was like, yeah, that's what's up. Like, he was really listening. I'm like, man, all right. So he was like, y'all go ahead, though. I'm going to go back in here. I was like, all right, that's what's up. So he dapped us up. And he dipped out, y'all. So boom. So me and my roommate stayed in. We was like, yo, like, he cool, though. He understood. He was like, man, I was like, yo, for real, though. I was like, man, I still just wanted to, like, cause I said, I ain't know that dude. I said, I wouldn't have said nothing if it was somebody that I didn't know in that cell. I said, now the dude from Northern Virginia who phone got tore off, I said, I ain't mad. I said, because he used to let dude hold his phone. I said, so it makes sense. I was like, but whoever that dude was with the Converse on, I ain't know who that was. So, like, that's why I was kind of like that, though. I was like, but for real, though, man, like he got to look out for dude, though. Like, I had to tell my son that. I was like, man, because it just makes sense. I was like, he got access to a jack, so he got to play fair with bro. It just make better sense. So he was like, yeah, you're right, man. He was like, you know what? Like, for real, I'm going to tell us how bad. We like, nah, we ain't going to tell him nothing. Like, just keep it like that. Like, you know, we sharing a phone. But, like, at the end of the day, bro, like, I ain't even put nothing together. You ain't put nothing together yet, bro. I was like, we got to make some money around this jank, y'all. So, boom. It all made sense, man. Like, it's too much going on already. So, man, let's just stop the dice. Put them down for a second, man. Let's just see what's going on, man. So, me and bro went back in the cell and just strategized. Like, you know, we was trying to put it together like, yo, like, how we gonna do this? Like, can we put it together this way? Can we put it together that way, man? Like, bro, we just gotta, you know what I mean? Just gotta wait, man. I'm tired of waiting, man. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of waiting, man. Like, I'm ready to make a play, bro. Like, we got the phone access, you know what I mean? So, like, we was in that joint calling people, trying to figure out who we gonna get to help us out, man. You know what I mean? Like, that was the only key. That's the only thing I thought. That was the only goal in all of this, man. Like, we not using this phone just for pleasure. Those dudes I told y'all this in parties using the phone for pleasure. They can afford to do it, y'all. So boom. I can't, man. Like, I got probably $150 left at the crib. I just spent $150. Like, I was happy that I was able to go half to be able to create a situation. You know what I mean? So I ain't got a lot of room for error, man. Long story short, like, it's real stuff going on right now, man. And I gotta make something shake, man, while we got this phone. So the whole time we was in that joint on lockdown, that's when me and my roommate, I promise you, man, we was in there trying to make calls, trying to make it happen, man. But nevertheless, nothing happened immediately, man. So count was clear. You know what I mean? I stayed in the joint, kicked it for a while, you know what I mean? Chill for a second, and you know, it was time for bro to use the phone again. So I was done anyway. So my roommate was on the phone. So I seen when the dude came to our cell. So when he came to the cell, I guess my celly gave him the phone. That's when I went to the cell. So when I went in the cell, I seen my celly. He was like, yeah, bro, this kid got the phone. He was like, man, I told him, like, do him, man, but just be careful, man. Be mindful that you responsible for the, you know what I mean? Something go on, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that's real talk. He know he got to be responsible for your actions, man. So if something happened on whoever end, we got to straighten it. That's just how it go. So he was like, yeah. So bro got the phone. So I just went on chill. You know what I mean? It's like almost dinner time. I'm making me a little bowl pizza game. Chilling, man. You know what I mean? I'm staying out the way, man. Ain't trying to do nothing, man. Feel good, like I say, to have access to this phone. So after I got my food together, man, I went back to the cell, man. I just chilled out, man. Like, for real, man. I wasn't nothing else going on. My roommate was out in the pod. People was out mingling around, so I'm just in the cell. So I'm chilling, man. My roommate comes to the cell. I see how kind of worked up he is. He like, hey, look, man. And bro, wildin', man. I was like, what? He was like, man, I looked up. Bro was upstairs in somebody's cell. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. He said, what? He said, I went to his cell to go get my bowl. He borrowed my bowl the other day. He said, I go to get my bowl. He said, his celly told me, hold up. When I was going to the cell, he was like, for what? He said, I looked up. He thought bro had it cut up using the phone. So I tell his celly, like, he good. This me. What you talk about? So he said, I just go to the door and open it. He said, when I go in the joint and open it, he says a dude that he don't even know. He said it was a dude that he didn't even know. Not even a tall dude the first time. He said it was another dude. And he said it was another dude in there with his homeboy. And he said they was in that junk. One was sitting on the bench and one was behind the cut. And they was using a phone. So I'm like, hold on, man. For real, bro? You serious? He was like, yeah, I'm serious. He was like, man, I snap. He said, I asked him, man, what bro? He called. He said, man, I asked him, what bird at? What bird at, man? He said, he was like, he upstairs. He said, man, I'm calling this man. This man don't even answer. He said he upstairs in one of the rooms. So I'm just standing there listening to this like, I was like, man, go get the phone. He was like, man, I'm about to go get it. I'm about to go get the phone. I'm like, man, nah. Right when he was about to go do it, I said, oh. I said, nah, don't do it, bro. I said, don't do it, bro. He said, man, I'm about to go get that junk, bro. I'm about to go get that junk, bro. He wildin', bro. He in his junk moving reckless, man. No, sir. No, sir, man. I was like, nah, but look, though. I said, if you go in there and do that, I said, we might gotta run with them dudes. Then nobody gonna get the jack, bro. I said, look. We need to holler at Bert, man. We need to find Bert. I said, let's go find Bert. He said he ain't up there in one of them cells. So I looked, it was two dudes like standing by the handicap, like in front of it though, like but on the railing. So they in front of the cell that's next to the handicap slightly, but they on the joint. But I see them though, so I'm like, man, let's go upstairs. So we go upstairs. Go up that jump, hit the corner, go down right where he was at. Hey, my son was like, hey, bro, he knew the dude. Hey, Bert in there. Dude was like, yeah. He was like, hey, look, tell him I said, come here right quick. So dude back in the joint, knocked on the door first. He was like, and the door opened up. The door opened up. He went in the joint. He came back out. He was like, he said he coming. I'm like, what is he doing in there? I was like, man, I don't know, man. So look, we went on the stud like a little further down, like on the other part of the top tier by the steps. So we like over there. So we just wait for him to come out. It took him like 5 minutes. He finally emerged. He come over there. He started walking towards us. He get over there where we at. We like, yo. My son like, yo, man, what you got going on, man? Like, what you just leave the phone down there with random dudes, man? He was like, hey, look, man, respectfully, man, like, come on, man. Like, I'm trying to handle some business up there. He's like, yo, but if you ain't on the phone, why you take the phone? I said, you take the phone from us to let. He was like, look, cause it's my time. I'm like, I said, bro, look, you gonna get on this type of, this what you about to do, bro. Really though, bro, it's cause it's your time. Anybody can use the phone, bro. He was like, man, look, man, I ain't trying to, like, you know what I mean? So my son looking at him like he want to punch him in his face. You know what I mean? That's what my son looking like. So I'm like, bro, listen, bro. He was like, look, I'm gonna give y'all the phone at count time. What's the problem? I was up here doing something. We making some wine. I'm up here trying to get this round right. Why you using the phone? What's the problem with that? I'm like, ain't no problem, man. I was like, ain't no problem, man. He was like, man, golly, man. He said some old stuff like that. As he was like, man, all right, man. He dipped off. You could tell his hands was messed up, like he just washed his hands because they messing with the wine. He walked off. He was like, man, golly, man. Man, dang, man. He said some old stuff like that. Me and my son are just looking like, man, dude, wow, y'all. So boom. He kind of like, what does he got going on, man? Like, are we wrong, y'all? Because y'all know I can be a crazy maniac sometimes. And sometimes, like, you know, like my ways of thinking don't be the right thing. But my ways of thinking be crazy. So, like, are we wrong? Me and my roommate, like, we feeling like dude doing too much, man. Like, of course, it's a maniac situation because it's 3 people on this phone, man. But are we wrong? Are we wrong, y'all? Keep it a band, man. Like, I feel like bro moving wrong. My Sully feel like he moving wrong. But I'm trying to keep it copacetic because one false move and nobody has the phone. So, like, we signed up for this. We got to be civil about this, y'all. So, boom. So, I have to fix it, man. I have to kind of calm my roommate down first off because my roommate want to do him dirty. My roommate want to do him dirty, man. Like, he done went and hollered at his homeboys. His homeboys telling him, like, yeah, I don't like dude anyway. Yeah, it's all type of craziness. I'm like, man, my roommate come back like, yeah, like, man, what we going to do, man? I'm like, nah, he going to bring us the phone at lockdown then, you know what I mean? We going to get to it. You know what I mean? We going to get to it from there. So he like, man, all right, man. I was like, man, this John crazy. I was like, he wilding though, man. I was like, man, maybe we wrong. I said, you think we wrong? Just like I asked y'all, I was like, bro, you think we wrong, bro? He was like, nah, we ain't wrong. He said, man, I ain't paying no $1.50 to throw away, man. He said, nah. I was like, man, all right, then. It is what it is. So we chilling, you know what I mean? So we came out, we stepped over by our cell by the steps, you know what I mean? We standing right there. I got my foot on the jink. I'm looking around, bro. I don't know if he upstairs or back in his cell. I don't know where he at, you know what I mean? But I'm chilling. Just chilling, waiting on lockdown. Lady coming in jump finally. Lockdown time. It's time for lockdown. Lockdown for count. Lockdown for count. It's time for lockdown for count. Like, man, jump crazy, man. So I'm just waiting like, yeah, you can see it, bro. I was like, man, bro, probably not trying no funny business, man. So word, like we standing there, people running around getting ice, people doing this, people doing that. Bro, still in no show. We like, yo. So I look up, I see the dude. I see a dude that's in the pod. The slider opened up. Dude shoot out. So I guess he told the lady that he was 229 over there because she opened the slider. He ran from behind the cut from Bert's cell and ran straight out the pod. You know what I mean? So he dipped. So another dude come out. Now I finally see Bert. He could emerge finally from the same. He didn't even step out when it was lockdown time. These people got out motherfucking jack. So he probably was like, oh, let me get these niggas the phone. So he come out. He come down the steps this way. He shoot down the steps. He go to the cell. He stay in the jump for a minute. So my celly, I was like, man, get the phone, man. He was like, all right. So my celly see him. My celly go ahead and start walking towards. You know what I mean? So I just went back in the cell, man. I was like, man, I was like, why I sign up for this, man? Sometimes, like, it be your fault. Sometimes it be my fault about a lot of things that be happening. I'm like, why did I sign up? You should have known this wasn't going to work. You know what I mean? Like, this is stupid, man. So I waited for a minute. Lady locked the door. So my roommate finally come out. I go to the door, look. He finally slide out of bro cell. He come out. He come back towards the cell. I see how he walking. He looks serious. I don't know, mad, serious. It's one or the other. He coming back. He coming to the cell. He sit down. He like, I was like, you got the phone? He was like, yeah, I got it. I was like, man, that junk crazy, man. I was like, what happened? He said, man, bro, crazy, man. He said, man, I told him, man, like, bro, you wild. And he said, that's all I said to him. He said, man, he told me quit crying. He said, man, for real, I want to beat him up, man. I was like, shh. Man, that junk crazy, man. He was like, man, I'm about to beat him up. Yeah, I'm about to beat him up, man. I'm about to just beat him up, man. I was like, man, why is he doing this? Why is he acting wild like this? He was like, I don't know. He was like, man, for real, man. He was like, man, I'm wrong, but I want to beat him. I was like, bro, I started thinking, I'm like, nah. I was like, bro, we ain't gonna beat him up, bro. He was like, man, I'm gonna beat him up. I said, nah, we ain't gonna beat him up, bro. He said, what we gonna do then? I said, we gonna buck on him.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.